Hey everybody,
Hey
Sher
guys.
here with you, and I have my little helper today. It's been a while since you've been in my videos, hey?
Exactly.
So you'll notice that she got her hair cut since you saw her last, and no braces. No braces. Today we have a special recipe that we want to share with you. A couple weeks ago, Megan wanted to make some chocolate chip cookies, and we didn't have any butter or margarine in the house. So we discovered our favorite little Crisco. That's all I had in the cupboard, and we used the Crisco, and oh my gosh, were they ever good, hey?
They're even better than we use butter.
I think so too. Yeah, I think they're even better than when we use butter or margarine. So we're going to share our favorite family recipe. It's out of my family recipe cookbook here. It's got all tried and true recipes that all my siblings, all my cousins, everybody, we made this recipe book a long time ago, and this is a recipe that my sister actually put in there, and I use it all the time. That's the only chocolate chip cookie recipe we use. But before we get started, I do want to give a little shout out to one of our very amazing special friends, YouTube friends. Her name is Tina Kazarian. I'm sure a lot of you already know Tina and are subscribed to her channel already. She is just an amazing lady. She is so good to us. She's become a very good friend of ours, and she's just recently been going through some kind of sad family times, and she's had a loss in her family, and she's not feeling very well. She's been kind of sick since she got back from our holidays, so we thought we'd make these cookies and maybe cheer her up a little bit, hey? Put this video out there, and anyways, we wish you lived closer so we could give you a big hug. And the other little shout out that I'd like to do is to also another really good YouTube friend of ours. Her name is Anne. Her channel name is Anne Makes, and it's her birthday today. So happy birthday, Anne. So this one's for you as well. So let's get started.
Yeah.
So I will be putting the actual recipe in the description box below so that you can just kind of kick back and relax and not have to worry about writing things down as we go along here. So Megan's going to put the Crisco into our mixing bowl here first. What we need is 1 cup of softened Crisco, or if you're going to, you can use margarine or you can use butter, but like I said, we just have discovered that Crisco works amazing for baking.
All of it, right?
Yep. So that's 1 cup of that whole thing there.
Okay.
Yep. Which is kind of nice too, then you don't have to really be cutting anything. It's all pre-measured for you already.
And then there's me struggling.
This is such a fun thing to do with your mama. Hey, Megs? We love to bake. We don't get to do it a lot. And the reason Megan hasn't been on a lot of my videos recently is just because she's just been so busy with high school and homework and teenage things, hey? There we go. So there's a knife right here. And then the next thing you're going to do, so you're going to be creaming in your sugar. So you're going to need 1 cup of white sugar, which we have pre-measured right there. And then you're also going to need a half a cup of brown sugar, packed brown sugar. So that's going to go in there next. So Megan's going to start creaming those together. There we go. There's a little bit more of Crisco. So what's everybody doing today on their wonderful Saturday weekend? Hopefully everybody's got some fun things going on today. We got more snow overnight. It's still very much winter here. I can't wait for spring. What do you, Megs? Kinda.
Just not looking forward to the bugs.
Megan doesn't like bugs, flies, hornets, that kind of stuff, spiders, all the creepy crawlies. She's not a fan of those. So she actually likes winter.
I've loved winter even before I knew bugs were actually a thing.
So we're just going to keep creaming and creaming and creaming here till it's all mixed together. You want me to give you a hand?
Sure.
Okay. Alright. So there we go. It's starting to kind of come together here now. So if you want to get the eggs ready, the next thing is going to be 2 eggs. We're going to just put in here. And this is why, another reason why I love this recipe is you don't have to use any more than just 1 bowl. You don't have to be pre-mixing other things in a different bowl and adding it to this.
How many eggs?
2. You just dump and mix and keep going. Awesome. Perfect. Oh, you're getting to be good at that. All right.
Well, I took foods.
All right. Do you want to mix those in? She's just washing her hands here quick.
I did you salmonella?
Salmonella. Yeah, you don't want to get salmonella, or however you say that. That wouldn't be good. Okay, you mix those in there. So we're gonna mix the eggs in really, really well, and then we're gonna put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I love this vanilla. This anytime I have a friend that goes to Mexico, I always get them picking up some of this Mexican vanilla. It's so yummy.
Just like she makes people when they go to Hawaii pick her up some coconut syrup.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you've never tried coconut syrup, that is the cat's meow. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna put my 2 teaspoons of vanilla right in here. Oh, it smells so good. There we go.
Best part of cooking, you get to smell the vanilla.
That's just about all mixed in. Now the next thing after that is we're going to start putting in our dry ingredients. So you're going to need 2 cups of flour plus 4 tablespoons. So I've got that pre-measured right here. So that's going to go right in there next.
Careful when you're stirring this, don't want to make a mess.
Yeah, and then we're also going to put in our baking soda. There's no baking powder in this, just baking soda. So 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Let's see, where's our measure here? 1 teaspoon. Oh, I already used it for the vanilla, so here's a half one. So there's a half. And another half of baking soda. And we also need 1 teaspoon of salt.
Like that, I just made a mess accidentally.
It's all good, and I never pre-measure. I'm bad. I just kind of dump a little in my hand. There, that's about a teaspoon. Maybe a little more. There we go. And so Meg's gonna mix that all up really. I know it gets kind of tough, doesn't it? Mix until you can't mix anymore, and I'll take over. And you can open up the chocolate chips.
I don't need any more workouts. I have enough at gym.
Yeah, she's in gym now at school, so she has to like work out. They have like a workout room and everything. She's getting quite the muscles.
I bent the spoon.
That's okay. Here, you open the chocolate chips.
Yeah, I think I won't break the spoon.
So we're just making this recipe as it's written, but sometimes what I'll do is I'll add in some nuts, like we like walnuts or what else we sometimes put in? Oh, almonds. Sometimes we'll put almonds in, and sometimes
chia seeds.
Yeah, chia seeds are really good to put in here as well. But we're just going to make it as is,
and make it as unhealthy as you can.
And I like to use the actual. What are these? These are like the milk chocolate chips. Like, if you're going to make chocolate chips, you may as well go big or go home, right? Use the good ones. So
here, I'll put this in the stirring.
And we actually put the whole bag in. Dump the whole bag in, and that is, what size is that bag? The recipe actually calls for 2 cups of chocolate chips. This is probably pretty close. This is a 270 gram bag. There we go. So now we just have to mix that together, and then we're going to start putting them onto our prepared cookie tins. I just grease these just a little bit. They don't need a whole lot of grease.
This is so difficult.
You want some help?
Yeah.
Come on, muscles.
Not that.
Okay, here's a teaspoon. We're going to start dropping them by teaspoonfuls here in just a minute. Ooh, these look good. So here's our dough. It's almost there. And then we're just gonna scoop out. Go ahead and show them how big of a scoop we usually do, Megs. Fairly good size. Yeah, maybe even a little bit more than that. Like I said, go big or go home. So about that size. And then we just plop them all on our baking pan here. And we've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees. And they're gonna bake probably for about 10 to 12 minutes or until they're nicely golden brown. And then when we come back, we will show you the finished product.
Yeah. See you then.
So we've just taken our yummy cookies out of the oven. Look at that. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. So Meg's gonna just put them onto our little cooling rack here. And they should be nice and golden brown on the bottom. Oh, they're really soft too, that's another thing that I find with the Crisco is they're really soft when you first bake them, but as they kind of sit for a bit, they get kind of crunchy, and they're awesome for dunking in hot chocolate or tea or milk or whatever. They are so yummy. Well, there we go. Look at that. And it makes, I can usually get, what do we usually get? 2 pans at least, maybe sometimes even 2 and a little bit. So it makes quite a few cookies, like probably, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, probably over 2 dozen anyway, for sure. Depends on how big you make them, of course, but we'll get these all finished up here, finished baking the other pan, and then we will come back and show you how they look all plated up and ready to eat.
Yeah. So this is our final product, you guys.
They look amazing.
And they smell delicious.
And they're nice and golden brown on the bottom. And yeah, and it smells awesome in here. I wish you guys could smell how yummy these smell. So yeah, that's our famous little chocolate chip recipe. Glad that you guys got to share a little bit of our Saturday with us. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with us.
Yeah.
And until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye for now. Oh, good.